So, Destiny House of Wolves finally dropped yesterday. Today is May 20th, 2015. Destiny House of Wolves dropped yesterday. I've been grinding it out all day. And this video is about the new Nightfall, the Shadow Thief. This thing is awesome. Um, this is me and my three buddies going through it. I'm a level 33, and my buddy's level 33, and my other buddy's level 32. The new Nightfall level is 32, and it's Arc Burn. It's not that bad. We actually ran through it again after this as all level 32s, and it wasn't that serious. So hopefully you've done the strike at least before you try the Nightfall. If you've done the strike at least, then you kind of know the layout, but it's pretty straightforward. It's not that difficult. If this was a solar burn week, this would be stupid hard because of those scorch cannons. Those scorch cannons lay waste. Um, we're running. I'm a Titan. My buddy's a Warlock, and my other buddy's a Hunter. Okay, so we're just running through it. I'm using Oversoul Edict, not 365. None of us have 365 weapons besides exotics. I'm running my Gallahorn. My other buddy, I'm pretty sure he's running a Thorn. And I think my other buddy's running the Fang. Not 365. Only our exotics are 365. We have not gotten the Etheric Light yet. But it's pretty straightforward. We always stay together. We're always staying together. Because it is a Nightfall. And we're kind of really being careful. You can't really tell, but we're communicating a lot. We're really telling each other where everything is, and that's a key to doing any kind of strike, any kind of Nightfall. So we're just making sure we're clearing everything out, and stuff like that. So we're just going back and forth. The perks this week are Juggler. And there's also Brawler. Brawler's where our melee attacks do more damage, so it's kind of like Light Switch for us. Okay, and then there's Arc Burn. Okay, so this room is kind of cleared out. And then I'll let you guys. From now on I'll only talk when there's something you should know.
Lift field distortion. Catch just above you.
For this next part, this is the first time you actually come in contact with a Shadow Thief. You're going to come in contact with a Shadow Thief quite a few times before you actually fight him at the end. It's kind of like Crota's End, where you keep coming in contact with Omnigul until you actually fight him. The difference is, and I think it's actually easier this way, is that with Crota's End and Omnigul, I'm just doing a quick ammo run. And Crota's End with Omnigul, you actually, every time you fight her, she actually, by the time you fight her again, her life comes back. With this, every time you fight him, his life is where you left it off. So I think that's really beneficial. So by the time you actually get to him in the end, his life is actually pretty low. If you go at him really hard with arc weapons, you'll see by the time we get to him towards the end, his life is like halfway. And there he is. There's that big SOB. He's like an Archon Priest. He has a ground slam, but he's carrying that shadow or that Scorch Cannon. So definitely, if this was a solar burn and you got hit with that Scorch Cannon, it would mess you up. And with the Scorch Cannon, it's a really slow rate of fire, so you can really jump over it. If you just jump up and down in one spot, you really can hit it. And then he teleports to the next part.
Tanix has called you out, Guardian. You are challenged in the ways of old. Tanix is jamming our comms. Fight well, Guardian. Fight for honor.
Oh, and that weapon I'm carrying right now is the Vespian Destiny, or Dynasty. If you just do the story mode for House Wolves, you will get this like in a second or third story mission. It's a brand new, the new sidearm category under special weapons, and that thing is legit. That's not even fully maxed. I grabbed the wrong one. I have a fully maxed one. Well, it's not 365, but it has all the perks so far. It's a 331, but it's not even fully maxed. And as you can see, it's the Shadow Thief again shows up. And you just see his life is already down from before, so we're just gonna go into him again. But this is a sidearm. The thing is awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to bringing this into Crucible, and I'll put some videos up of that. But look at that thing go. I'm just laying waste. It's like 895 per shot. It's also arc damage this week, but I mean, you should already have some kind of primary arc weapon. If you don't, then definitely use this. But you know, those are shanks. I just pull out the Gallowhorn and kind of just lay waste to them real quick. But we're staying together. We're staying against this back wall. There's that cover to the left. There's cover to the right. We're staying relatively together. I have my invisibility if I need to. The other hunter is going Gunslinger, and the Warlock is going Radiant, so he can pop Radiance if he needs to. Now this is where it starts to get a little more difficult. This is where the Walker jumps in. The Walker, from our understanding, it pops out after you kill so many guys. Okay. Now that hallway you came in just now, I kind of like what Bungie did. The hallway up right there on the top of the stairs that you had to come in to get to this room. One of my buddies in another Nightfall run we did was like, I'm just going to stay in this hallway. You know? And I was like, you should have stayed in that hallway. Then we're all stuck together. We get hit with the Walker laser beam, we're going to die. So my buddy tries to stay in that hallway, and the door actually shuts on him, and he can't get out. So he actually had to back out and then back in. That wasn't a good run at all. That run was actually after this run. He made them, you know, the couple mistakes we made that we didn't make. But you want to stay in this area right here. The Walker can't hit you from here, and then you know you can go up here and get a couple quick shots in. My other buddy, that's the other hunter, is using patience and time, and he's doing about 20,000 per hit on the legs. So, and if you ever use patience and time, it's ridiculous steady. So you can really pull the trigger as fast as you can. It's not really going to move around. So we're pretty much staying in the same area. So we're not getting any kind of major trouble. But yeah, this is a good spot right here. Me and my other buddy died. My one buddy's right there. He could run back real quick and get us. We're kind of in a real safe zone right now. Those are the new exploder shanks. There's exploder shanks. There is sniper shanks. And there's like shanks, like some other shanks. Now my one buddy, he went all the way over here, which was a huge mistake. He definitely shouldn't have went over there. He self-resurrected, so it wasn't that bad, and he runs back to the beginning, but he was trying to kill a sniper or something, and you know, he should just stay. So this part, these next few little bit is kind of real shady. If we just all would have stayed in that one area, we would have been good. We've done 2 other runs besides this one, and we just stayed in this area. Okay. What happened there is he actually got revived right when he died. He actually was able to revive somebody, so they're kind of just reviving back and forth. Now they're kind of having to clear this part out. If we just all would have stayed in this one area right here, we'd be straight. And we did this like 2 more times. See that brawler right there. If light switch was on, that might have not worked out, but that brawler worked. That brawler is on. So this is kind of where we're able to like fix our mistakes, kind of go back to what we were doing before, and kind of just finish this guy out. Okay. At this point, I actually told my buddy about the snipers up top. They actually both got hit with the same thing. But I told my buddy about the sniper up top, and he takes care of, so he can take care of snipers. Like each one of us has a specific role that we're gonna do. We're communicating the whole entire time. So this walker works just like any other walker that we dealt with so far. You take care of the legs. Once you destroy a leg, the body opens up, the head opens up, you take care of the head. You know, once you kill the walker, this part isn't done yet. You still got to clear out a little bit of this area. But once you kill this walker, you're pretty much home free, because the last part is a lot easier. Especially if everybody has rockets. My one buddy, I'm pretty sure it's on this run, he got a Gallahorn. Did he get a Gallahorn? I'm not sure. He got a Gallahorn on one of the Nightfall runs. I didn't get anything in it. I got a, what did I get? I got a Truth on one of the Nightfall runs. But this run I actually got 11 strange coins. My one buddy, he got the Khepri Sting, a brand new exotic hunter armored gauntlet. It is, I was so envious of this. I'm not even going to act like I wasn't impressed. I was so envious of this exotic armor. And we'll go into it and what I would definitely use it for in the when it pops up. I'll pause the video so you guys can look at it. But just the I'm not gonna ruin it. But this, we're about to get to the end fight right now. For this next part, when you come into the room, this area right here, you're gonna want to stay in this area right here. Okay. He's gonna pop up. Just lay into him. Just lay into him. See, his life is already low. Just lay into him. Okay, he's gonna teleport. He's gonna teleport to the back right, all the way in the back right. Okay, you can stay in this area right here. My buddy hopped down there because he thought that's where you can go, but you can stay in this area right here and still lay into him. So you really don't need to leave this little room right here. But you can see his life is going down. He's not that serious. Boom, he's done. Okay. My buddy right there, he got the Khepri Sting. The other one got the 1x1 synthesis. That is a fusion rifle. And remember, with the new House of Wolves fusion rifles, you can reforge the stuff as best you can. It costs 1 Modalite, 250 Glimmer, and 3 weapon parts. I reforged a sniper rifle, a new Monarchy sniper rifle, last night, about 30 times before I got what I wanted. I wanted arc damage, and I wanted one of the new sniper. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go into the Khepri Sting right now. This thing is awesome. Boom. Okay, I paused the video real quick. Okay, so that first perk, I'm pretty sure that's called Venomous Sting. Gain invisibility after crouching in place for a short time. So that means you can be a gunslinger, or you can be a blade dancer and crouch. And when you go crouching, you go invisible. Now, my buddy that got this, he's a gunslinger, so he's really good at gunslinging when we do Crucible. So he's probably gonna go this gunslinger. He better go invisible. You know, he probably can go invisible and pop super and stay invisible. I don't even know. I don't even know what you can do with that. But once you're invisible, if you strike someone in the back, you get 4 times damage. That is a insta kill. Okay. And then the other perk is increased reload speed with a primary weapon, which is really good. So if you're a gunslinger again and you have that perk where it's like chain of foe or something like that, you can increase your reload speed if you get precision kills, and then reduces melee damage whenever you pick up an orb. Now me, I'm a blade dancer. So what this tells me is I can crouch go invisible, and I can use Hunger and Blade. That is ridiculous. When I use Hunger and Blade, when I do blade dancing for Crucible, I always do the same loadout. I do Hunger and Blade, the arc where I can throw it across the ground. I do sprint speed up, and I do some other one. Anyways, but now I can crouch and go invisible. I can still do Hunger and Blade, and if I'm invisible and I run up behind you, when you're invisible, you're not on radar. If I'm invisible and I run up behind you, which I'm probably going to, because I can run up behind you. I run up behind people already when I'm not invisible. I could blink strike you, get instant kill. If I happen to get hurt while I'm invisible coming after you, I'm going to take your life. So what I'd probably do is I'd probably put on what is it, Shadow Thief, which increases the duration of my invisibility with this and Hunger and Blade. So because you know if you have Blink Strike on, Hunger and Blade doesn't work unless you're using your super. But with this, I can still go invisible when I want. I can crouch, go invisible, and I don't know. This might not have a reset time because it's an exotic. Like if you have the Don't Touch Me's that go invisible every time you get hit with a melee attack, those don't have a reset time. So those don't have a reset time. So pretty much every time you get struck, you go invisible. So I wonder if these. I was so envious. I couldn't stop talking about this last night. So this right here is just amazing. That he got this the very first Nightfall we did for the week. We weren't even sure if we were gonna be able to beat it because, like I said, it's a level 32. I mean, we normally do a level 30 while we're 32s, and that can be really difficult. But we're only 233s and 132, and we were able to do it relatively. I mean, you just saw the run. That was the first run. That's the first time we went at it, and we've done it we've tried it 4 times. We've completed it 3 times total. The second time is because the buddy got stuck in that hallway, like I talked about earlier. And that kind of just set off a series of events that kind of messed the whole thing up. We ended up dying in the long run. But yeah, I mean, this thing. Oh, let me continue the video because this thing is. So my other buddy got the. Oh, it's not a. It is not a fusion rifle. It's a pulse rifle, I think. But that thing, I was so envious. A scout rifle. A scout rifle. 1x1 synthesis is a scout rifle. And I got 11 strange coins. I mean, come on, really? So once we get back into orbit, I look at it again. And this thing, I love what House of Wolves did with this thing. Okay? House of Wolves armor is legit. The exotic is legit. I'm waiting for him to load this stuff up. And with his shader he has on right now, I think it looks fantastic. He just happened to have this shader on already. But there it is. Look at that thing. You really can't see. That beetle is moving. It's moving. Look at it. I zoom in on it. Look at that thing. Look at it. Oh my god, I was so envious of that thing. That thing looks, it looks so good. It looks so cool. And when he's using it, he says when he reloads and when he aims, he can see the beetle moving around. Yeah, so anyways, this is the House of Wolves new Nightfall, the Shadow Thief. It's not that serious. As long as you have a team of 3, at least a 32, I would definitely want to be at least a 32. And just stick together, you'll be fine. It's not that bad. As you saw in the video right now. Only 2 of us had a Gallowhorn, but you don't need a Gallowhorn. If you had a good arc rocket launcher, you'd be good to go. I just like using Gallowhorn. You know, it's the Gallowhorn. The G-Horn, the Galley. I'm looking forward to see what the new exotic rocket launcher is this drop. I haven't seen it yet. You really can't, like, if you look up the Khepri Sting right now, there's really not that much information on it right now. Only a few people have gotten this weapon. And I know one of them. So I'm definitely going to be grinding it out. But you know, you can get that weapon from the new House of Wolves Crucible. You can get it from the Prison of Outers. You can get it from the Nightfall, obviously. You should be able to get it from the Strike. You can get it as a random legendary engram drop. You can get it from Trials of Osiris, which starts this Friday, which I'm really excited for. I had bought a Dead Orbit. Dead Orbit selling a scout rifle right now. Really good rate of fire, really good impact. I definitely recommend this if you do Crucible, full auto, explosive rounds. Thing is ridiculous. I'm going to bring it into the Crucible this morning. I finished leveling it out last night. Anyways, that's a different video. New House of Wolves, Nightfall, the Shadow Thief. Check out this video. Hopefully you checked it out. Subscribe if you like it. Definitely give this Nightfall. You don't have to be a 33. You don't have to be a 34. It's not that, you just saw, it's not that serious. Stick together, and good luck, guys. Thanks for watching. And like always, description, I'll put my information. Bye.